Hello everyone. In this video I will be reviewing a all legendary ring that has no effect set. All the legendary rings without set effects from the green lands and the desert lands. For those who don't know where those rings come from, you can find them from various field bosses in the green land and the desert land. Except for the last field boss, for the rings from the last field boss, they will be rings with set effects, which from my prediction, the developers will probably add legendary upgrades to those rings with set effects in the next version. And for upgrading those rings without set effects to legendary rings, you can upgrade them at the 3 blacksmith shops. The materials used to upgrade a ring without a set effect from epic to legendary are 20 Abyssal Tiers. The materials used to upgrade a ring without a set effect from epic to legendary are 20 Abyssal Tiers for each legendary ring. For players who don't have a ton of Abyssal Tier, I don't recommend upgrading a ring with no set effect to legendary to use it. That's because using 20 Abyssal Tiers to upgrade a single legendary ring is considered a lot of material. Players can only obtain 20 Abyssal Tiers per week from enemies controlled by Varian's Shadow. And in the next update, I predict that the developers will add legendary upgrades for rings with set effects. I recommend you to save Abyssal Tiers to upgrade those rings in the next game update. But of course, this is just my prediction. We'll have to wait and see. Okay. Let's take a look at those rings without set effects and see what they look like when they're upgraded to legendary. Let me start with the ring I received from the green land. Next up is a ring from the desert land. For rings from the green land and rings from the desert land, the maximum value of secondary effects is the same, with some effects having a maximum of 11.00% and some effects having a maximum of 21.40%. As for the maximum value of additional effect, both have the same maximum value, with some effects having a maximum of 6.60% and some effects having a maximum of 13.20%. For the socket to install runes, they have 2 sockets. At this point, some of you may be wondering what benefits these rings have that make it worth upgrading them to legendary rings. For the answer to this question, I would say that it depends on each person. Because each person's resources are different and each person's purpose in upgrading these rings may be different for some people, so I can only answer this question this much. For me right now, only Connoisseur Ring is worth upgrading to legendary. I will equip Connoisseur Ring when I want to activate buff potions. And that's all for this video. I just hope it's useful for you. Thank you for watching.